Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tiffany. And I'm feeling quite excited today. I'm feeling raring to go. I think it's animal print. Now, today I want to talk about potential, and especially 4 reasons why we don't achieve our potential. I find that analogy I came across was you can count the amount of seeds in an apple, but you cannot count the amount of apple trees there are in an apple seed. And I think that says a lot about potential, that oftentimes it's hidden, it's not always realized. And unless you take certain actions, it can remain hidden. So let's get into it. Number 1 reason, keeping the wrong company. Now, this is not just about hanging about with people who influence you to do bad things, but more so about the culture of the people you hang around with, because it can impact your perspective of the world and whether you take action or not. If you hang around people who are negative, people who are talkers but don't take action, people who are negative in their thoughts, their perspective of life, you don't think anything is possible, you don't believe, then naturally you begin to feel the same, because naturally any ideas that you have, any great plans that you have, they will naturally just shut it down. So it's important that if you have plans for your life to be successful, to do more, it's important to remove yourself from those sort of company and plant yourself in a place with people who are better than you, people who actually inspire you simply because they're so busy pursuing their goals. And you see them, you think, wow, I want to be more like that. Follow them, be with them, talk to them, and naturally their belief will begin to sort of influence you as well. And I think that's a very powerful thing, because when they're doing great things, it makes you think, if they can, why not me? And the second reason is the absence, linked to that is the absence of self-belief. Now, I think naturally, a lot of us gain our self-belief from when maybe we're children, our parents told us we can be anything we put our minds to. But not all of us have had that opportunity. So as adults, sometimes it's hard to actually believe that you can do anything. But I think self-belief is something that you can develop. So not all hope is not lost. How do you develop self-belief? I think the key thing is to set yourself small and achievable tasks and begin to grow that subsequently over time. So maybe say this week I'm going to do this. When you see yourself achieve it, celebrate, be proud of yourself, then move on to the next thing. As you see yourself achieve things that you thought was, impossible, I think you begin to see yourself differently, and it impacts what sort of actions you take in the future. A third one is not able to overcome rejection or failure. Now, you guys know I talk about rejection quite a lot, simply because as someone who runs a business, I have seen how the journey isn't always straight. And I think it's important to understand that this is natural. If you have a great dream for your life, you're not going to instantly achieve it within a day or two or a year or two. And it's about sort of learning to keep your faith as you go through that journey, to understand that rejection is a natural part of the process, and not take it personally, but be able to look at the rejection and think, okay, what is this teaching me? What can I learn from this? What can I become from this? And then take what you need, let go of the negative sort of emotions that are attached to it, and see yourself differently and take new actions so that you can continue to gain momentum. Because I think when you get to a stage where your desire for success overwhelms the sting of failure, of rejection, of people saying no, I think you will find the strength to keep on walking. Now, the fourth one is the lack of commitment and consistency. Now, again, this is something I've struggled with, because I used to be so flaky. I had so many dreams, I had so many goals, so many plans, so many dreams, but I used to talk about it, I used to dream about it. But that has completely changed for me. Nowadays, I recognize that I'm now someone who takes action. How did I get to this stage? Again, I think it's about having a sense of a strong understanding of who you are and what you want to achieve, having a strong why, like Simon Sinek says. Because I think when you have a strong why, a reason why you have to achieve something, where it's like, I have to achieve this, otherwise, my life wouldn't have much meaning. I think when you get to that position, then you're able to just to sort of build up that commitment and build up the consistency. Denzel Washington said something that I really love. He said, without commitment, you will never start. Without consistency, you will never finish. And even for me, recording these videos every Saturday, it's not always convenient. It's not always something that I'm sort of in the mindset to do, but because I've committed to it personally and I've said, I'm going to record a video every weekend, I find the consistency to do that. And also, you know, it's about the journey that I'm on. I realize that if I don't take the small actions, I simply will fall below my potential. Now, I hope you guys have gained from all those 4 points I mentioned. But I think overall, potential, you have to understand that potential lies dormant in all of us. Because there are times when I watch my videos and I think, who is this woman? You know, I used to be so confident, I used to be so self-conscious, I used to be so sort of attached and obsessed with what people think, to the point that it held me back from pursuing my goals. And I think when I look at my life today, you know, I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I know I'm on that journey. I've already started that journey, and that's something that I'm so proud of. So I challenge you to look at yourself and really think, what are the things holding me back? Because I guarantee you, there is something you can do amazingly well, but you just have to start the process. You have to commit to the process, and you have to, most importantly, have the patience to understand that you have the potential. So yeah, that's it. Thanks guys for joining me again, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye.